All right. LDBC, this is your boy, the coach. You're live on the Coach Show live. Okay, guys, please forgive me. Just got through doing my 2-mile run and, brother, out of shape. Okay, had to do my cool down lap, so that's just the way that is. Okay, guys. So Claressa Shields, and we're gonna talk about Chris Cyborg in this picture also as well. Claressa Shields took to Instagram, and she said that she's sick and tired of people hating on her, and people hating on you and telling you that you can't do something, then, you just need to know that I was telling people that I was the GOAT before I even became the GOAT. Well, Claressa, that's all true, but you're not the GOAT of MMA, okay? And we can argue and look at your resume and say that you're not the GOAT of boxing either, okay? Sorry. Because if you were in the era of Ann Wolfe, okay, or Lucille Riker, if you was in that era, you'd have got your ass whooped. Okay, and me personally, I think Frida Cheetah Gibbs would have whooped you. Okay, see, when you call yourself the GOAT, that's to me, that's up for that's up for debate. Okay, but you can believe that you're the GOAT all day. You're just not the GOAT of MMA. Okay, nobody was saying, Claressa, that you can't do this. Okay, nobody was saying that. The only thing that we were saying was you have to respect the game and the hustle of mixed martial arts. You have to respect it. Because you're not just going to walk in from boxing and just come in and dominate the game. You're not going to do that. Okay, that's not how this works. And people were trying to explain it to you. Claressa, you have your hands. And Claressa used to say dumb stuff like, well, every fight starts standing. Yeah. So you hit that person, then what? If that person can't withstand your punishment on the feet and they get close enough to you, a real mixed martial artist, they're going to take you to the ground. They're going to put you on your ass. They're going to sit you down, and they're going to pummel you to death. And that's what Abigail Montez did in the fight with you. Abigail Montez understood, I can't strike with this girl. I cannot strike with you. I'm going to take you down because I know your wrestling is weak. How did Abigail Montez know that your wrestling is weak? Because they know that you don't have a wrestling background. They know that you were an Olympic boxer. Why did Abigail Montez choose to take you to the ground? Because if she'd have stood with you, she probably would have got knocked out. Maybe, okay? Or she probably would have been severely hurt. Or, moreover, she probably would have lost that fight. I can tell you that now, okay? I can definitely tell you that now. Abigail Montez understood, the Lobo, her trainers, they understood that you didn't know how to wrestle. But we, the fans, we were trying to explain to you, Claressa, you gotta understand at least the bare minimum of wrestling takedown defense. Like you were saying stupid ish, like if I wrestle for 2 years, I'll be able to share the octagon with Amanda Nunes or the likes of Chris Cyborg. And people are looking at you like you are an idiot. People hating. It's not hate. It's that we understand the game of MMA. We understand. We know what MMA is. We understand it. Nobody was hating. Nobody's saying you can't do it. But you have to respect the time that's needed. Did you know some of the pros that you know? Do you know that some of these people are training for 7 to 10 years before they even have a pro fight? They're training, going through amateur bouts, jiu-jitsu tournaments. I'm talking about some of your best professionals that you see right now, that's on this stage that you see. They had to wait 7 to 10 years in order to become pro and have their first pro fight. Do you understand that that is a time commitment? That's a sacrifice, because that's before they even making all this money. Okay? Many of these fighters you see, they couldn't even afford to pay their gym. They couldn't even afford to pay people to train them. They had to figure out how to get money to pay. Like, folks, do y'all understand the struggle is real when you are an MMA fighter? The struggle is real. It's real. There's no bones about it. And most people don't even have the patience to wait 7 to 10 years before they even start seeing money come in. Real money, okay? People don't have that kind of patience. Now, I get on here and I talk about these, I get on these fighters hard. But you will not hear me talk about that a fighter that gets to this level, you're not going to call me a bum. You're not going to hear me call them a bum. Okay, you ain't going to hear me call any of these fighters that's on this level a bum. Not gonna do it. I've only referred to one fighter in that respective frame, and that's Brittany Elkin. That's the only fighter that I've said, you know what, she a bum, she not good. But the rest of them, like the rest of the fighters that get to the level, even the level of Invicta, you had to make some major sacrifices to get to that level. And Claressa, you don't have those sacrifices. You ain't been spending hours in a wrestling gym. You haven't been spending hours in a jiu-jitsu gym to be submitted over and over and over. Or people slamming you, people putting their weight on you and you can't get up. See, Claressa, you ain't had those experiences for 7 to 10 years. You ain't had that. So you come out here and you start running your mouth about how you're going to share an octagon with Amanda Nunes. Of course people are going to look at you like you crazy because you're running around here talking about you're the GOAT of boxing, and that's up for debate. You're not the GOAT of MMA. Then you're talking about fighting the likes of Amanda Nunes, the best. Okay? The best fighter. The best fighter, and Amanda Nunes proved that. Okay? I'm not a Nunes fan, can't stand her. But you're saying you're going to come in and fight the best that the sport has to offer. And you're going to be competitive, but you have no training. I understand belief. And I understand prayers, and I understand all of that. But even in the Bible, God was a realist. Okay? Faith without works is dead. That means you can have all the damn faith you want in the world that you're going to do this. Okay? But your chances of winning are less than 1%. And that's just what it is. Even right now, Chris Cyborg sitting here looking at you, and she know damn well you ain't whooping nobody's ass in MMA. She know you ain't whooping nobody's ass in MMA. I mean, everybody knows that you're not going to beat a top-tier fighter in MMA. You're not going to do it. And Claressa, that's fair, because they need to put you in there with somebody on your damn level, you idiot. Of course, you need to take on weak opponents starting out in MMA. Everybody does it. See, MMA not like boxing, Claressa. We don't get down like that. We know that there are levels to this, and we understand that there is a time maturation process that you have to endure. You got to endure before you become great. So everybody's patient but you. Everybody and their mom is patient but you. Everybody. We all know. Okay, we understand what it takes to deal with the MMA discipline. We got it. But you the idiot that don't get it. Nobody's telling you that you can't be great or GOAT in MMA. Nobody's saying that. But what we are saying, if you think you're going to pull up in an octagon and beat Chris Cyborg at this stage in your career, you a damn fool. If you think you're going to pull up in an octagon and beat Amanda Nunes in an octagon, you a damn fool. I don't think you beat Holly Holm. You couldn't beat Juliana Pena. Okay? Listen, you're not going to be able to do that. You have to understand. But you're so hard-headed. You're so damn hard-headed. Okay? You got a head. I mean, it's just like you don't listen. You don't listen. And that's what got your ass whooped when you fought Abigail Montez. That's exactly what happened to you. You got your ass whooped because you didn't have any respect for the discipline. And that's the honest to God truth. That's what happened to you in that damn octagon. Whether you like it or don't like it, hey, you better learn to love it. Because that's the truth. Now, as far as this whole thing, okay? So, and I want to break this off into a separate video, okay? And I probably need to break this off into another video. Because I got to talk about this Chris Cyborg and Claressa Shields debacle. Okay, now I'm finding out that Chris Cyborg has fought at 154 before. So, the thing of it is, okay? This is a dilemma of two people. Okay, number one, Chris Cyborg has fought at 154. So my thinking is, okay, well, why you can't go up to 154 and fight Claressa? Why you don't want to do that? Okay. Number two, Claressa, you said that when Cecilia Brækhus, you said you would go to 147 to face Brækhus. So I don't know. Now what's going on? both of these two, they need to agree on a weight, shut up, and make the damn fight. Okay, Claressa Shields not finna get down to no 147 pounds. It's just not gonna happen. Okay, you told the sister to get rid of her booty, okay? You from Brazil. You see all those Brazilian water buffaloes running around there, Chris. These people can't, no, the sister's not getting rid of the booty. It's just not gonna happen. Your black Brazilians over there, a lot of them lose weight, but that booty ain't going nowhere. The sister's not losing that. It's just not gonna happen. It ain't going nowhere. I don't care how you slice it, how you dice that. She got that from her mama. It ain't going nowhere, Chris. Okay? She's not gonna get down to 147. Okay? Claressa, how are you gonna get down to 147 to fight brackets? That's what I want to know. I think this whole thing is just stupid. The question I got for both of you two, do either of you mofos want to fight?